At the same time in middle you can see a chicken bot moving in from Berg, but is getting shot by a bunch of T2 Navy, so losing health pretty quickly. At the same time in middle you can see a chicken bot moving in from Berg, but is getting shot by a bunch of T2 Navy, so losing health pretty quickly. Nice to see from Carlos, he actually had some T2 engineers, he's making his own T2 PDs and shields to try to fight the T2 shields and PD from Berg. And we got a bunch of T1 PD. Of course, Berg has really nice shields, T3 ACU, sitting on 46 kills. And that was a attack missile. Carlos was able to make a spider bot in the water here and is moving in against Berg. At the same time in the middle, the chicken about half health is moving in, and a spider bot's going to be chasing it, so two simultaneous fights. You see Berg has quite a few shields, pretty good ACU, 83 kills, and he's got the gun, so he's got pretty good range on the overcharge. Let's see what happens here. So Berg shooting tac missiles, hitting the spider bot, as well as he's already overcharged, so spider bot already about half health, and he's moving back. So you can see both tac missiles and overcharge do quite a bit of damage. And now this T2 PD, not all the shields are dead. Berg has to run away from this T2 PD. It'll be very close, at 4K health now. He's moving back. And he's able to get out of the range of this T2 PD, so surviving at 15K health. It's a pretty close call. Look at what happened in the middle. You see a dead chicken from Berg, and basically full health spider bot from Carlos. It's a very large stream of T2 gunships from Sith. She's going to go after all these NGs, still using her air dominance. And now you can see basically the end of Carlos's navy. You see all that UEF navy in the distance moving in, and Sith's gunships doing all the damage, killing off all the shipyards. Hawk moves in his ASF to kill off all the gunships, and it looks like Sith is not paying attention, so she's not going to use her superior ASF to kill. So it's still going to be a pretty big naval battle here. Carlos moving in the rest of his navy to try to save as much of his base as he can. And Carlos's spider bot just keeps on rolling through the middle. The spider bot from Carlos is rolling through the middle. He's already got 110 kills. Killed a bunch of units here. Didn't kill all of them. Maybe should have. And you can see without air support, this experimental is pretty vulnerable. You can see all these bombs and mercies. So now 119 kills for whatever reason. Walking sideways. 5 more kills would have had a lot more health, but it is dead now. You can see Killer still dominating in terms of Navy, given that he hasn't really had much air support, but now Hawk actually getting a pretty good Air Force. And Killer able to move through, begin attacking the Navy of no pulse. This time 2 Monkey Lords built by Carlos moving in on Berg. Still a whole bunch of T2 shields here from Seraphim. Berg shooting his tac missile, targeting these Monkey Lords. Some T1 PD, some overcharge. He's targeting one of them, letting the other one have full health. Berg still at full health. Now yet another overcharge. Now he's moving back. However, he has lost all of his shields. Kills off one of the monkeys. And now the experimental is targeting Berg directly. At the same time, Cab has dropped his ACU, but Berg has died, leaving 10k of health on the second spider bot. Now you can see the nuke has finally made it. to the other side. Will cause quite a bit of damage. Takes out some of the NGs, but he was able to save quite a few. Not a lot of damage directly on the base, and just basically took out the two naval factories. Not a very effective nuke. While that was happening on the other side, Cab was able to kill off the other Monkey Lord with his ACU with an overcharge. Did lose a little health though. You can see the cruisers from UEF Navy are just going to take shots. Have a really long range. Killer continues his naval domination, actually attacking Pulse's island. In spite of all those torpedo bombers, you can see a Monkey Lord here from Pulse, just in case Killer goes after his naval yards. Here comes the Navy from Killer going after the shipyards. For whatever reason, Pulse has put his spider bot into the water instead of having his head stick out. A bombing run from Sith on Carlos's ACU. Stealth field's not very effective. You see all the first bombs missed. She could have killed him easily if she would have targeted herself.